Hi, friends. Welcome to Manitowoc Cooperative Ministry Daily Devotions. I'm Pastor Judine Duerwaechter, co-pastor with the MCM, and I'm so happy to be here this week to offer you daily devotions that hopefully are inspiring to you each and every day. This week, I'm going to come to you with the colorful wardrobe of different aspects of greens and blues and teals. And I'll tell you why. You may notice that each week I wear a specific color. One week I wore black for Black Lives Matter. Another week I wore white for the suffragette movement. And this week, after all of the tumultuous things going on in our world, our nation, our state, right here close at home, Manitowoc, we had a lot of violence happening in Kenosha. And all of this stems from centuries of deep-seated, rooted abuses of power, which have all manifested, of course, and shown its ugly face in different aspects of racism, violence, bigotry, inequality, etc. You know the spiel. Well, the colors of blue and teal and greens, they symbolize apology. And I want to spend the week doing these daily devotions with a manifestation of love toward all of those who have suffered injustices, maybe on behalf of love, maybe on behalf of God, maybe on behalf of the church, thinking it's doing the right thing, with its version of a white Jesus, perhaps. Maybe on behalf of slave owners, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, where the mentality is still deeply seated in individuals in different parts of our world and our country. On behalf of all of these persons, I want to present a sense of apology with the grandest of sincerity. I apologize on behalf of them. We apologize as a collective humanity. And these colors are indicative of that intention. And I also share with you the symbolism of the white roses that I have highlighting my background. These beautiful white roses, they symbolize unity. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Katie Wolf, who made this beautiful rose arrangement from her floral business called Stems and Stemware. She gifted them to my daughter Emily for Emily's baby shower this past week. And Emily, thank you for letting me borrow them. So much appreciated. The sense of apology and the sense of unity. So without further ado, friends, let's take a look at one of my favorite Psalms in all of the Psalms, Psalm 139. I'll read to you a few select verses. You know it well yourself. And we'll just take a look at how deeply inspiring it is. Yahweh, you examine me and know me. You know if I'm standing or sitting. You read my thoughts from far away. Whether I walk or lie down, you're watching and know every detail of my conduct. The word is not even on my tongue, Yahweh, before you know all about it. Close behind and close in front, you fence me around, shielding me with your hand. Such knowledge is beyond my understanding, a height to which my mind cannot attain. Where could I go to escape your spirit? Where could I flee from your presence? If I climb to the heavens, you're there. There too, if I lie in Sheol, the depths of hell. If I flew to the point of sunrise or westward across the sea, your hand would still be guiding me, your right hand holding me. If I asked darkness to cover me and light to become night around me, the darkness would not be dark to you. Night, it would be as light as day. It was you who created my inmost self and put me together in my mother's womb. For all these mysteries, I thank you. For the wonder of myself, for the wonder of your works. You know me through and through, for having watched my bones take shape. When I was being formed in secret, knitted together in the limbo of the womb, etc., etc. So that's the first 15 verses of Psalm 139. I read it to you today from the translation of the Jerusalem Bible, and it has obviously very, very similar language and vernacular of the NRSV or the King James Version. I love this psalm being sung by Amy Grant. She has a song called "Nothing Is Beyond You." So check that out. She beautifully depicts this psalm in that, and that's what's so wonderful about knowing that God created you. God's not just above you, beneath you, below you, surrounding you and I. It's King David saying to you, understand that not only is God in everything, God created you of God's self. You're an extension of that divinity, just like a beam from the sun is an extension from the sun itself. This is what King David is wanting us to understand, and that there is absolutely nothing that you or I could ever do to separate or sever ourselves from that. It's just not possible to do. So that's why the dark isn't even dark to God, as God knows you. It's almost like God saying, oh, you silly human, I see how you see yourself as dark. I see what you feel guilty about. I see what you feel is your failure or your weakness. But the truth is, look within. Look deep within. As I always like to say, if you want to have a spiritual discipline, if you want to practice what we call, the Christian walk, you got to go higher. In order to go higher, you got to go deeper. And within you is the truth that love is what you are. Love is what created you. It's a big old mystery. We don't quite understand it, nor should we, I think. But there's nothing you can do to not be that love. You can try to cover it up all you want, which we all do. But the greatest thing that can ever happen is the grand collapse, when you completely lose the sense of who you think you are and who you think your identity is. It's not your job. It's not your parental role. It's not your family role. Who you are is the pure essence of love. So simply put, just get everything else out of the way and let that which created your innermost parts, let that shine, and let that make a difference in this world. I hope this has been helpful for you. Have a blessed day. Friends, always remember to live to love, and wear your teals and blues and greens as you give the message to others of a sense of apology on behalf of the entire human race. Take great care now. See you next time.